So we're on to this one. So this one has two trades. You want to go through the results first or the trades first?
Let's see the results first and see how the lay of the land, and then we'll look at the trades.
So the Kilmarnock Kims 194 against the Belmore Supremacy 197. For a lot of the way, I thought Alan was going to win that one, but unfortunately not. The Kirkwall Cowboys 203 against the South London Rebels 247. Bognor Regis Falcons 177 against 194 Yeo Villains. The Dickensies Demons 201 against Portland Lumberjacks 170. Belfast Benchwarmers 231 against the Crew Juggernauts 137. This next one's a close one. Dallow Destroyers are defending champions 255.31 to the Gothenburg Angels, who finally showed up with the points 256.37.
That's a hard one to take for our defending champs, to score 255 points and lose. I thought scoring 230 and losing was bad, but scored 255 points and losing. But it's 6-3. It's a shrug the shoulders. I got beat by the better team in the week and move on to next week. That's not anything to lose any sleep over at 6-3. Great win for the Gothenburg Angels, so that certainly keeps them in with a shout of making the playoffs. And Yeovil Villains as well there at 3-6 winning. So yeah, Melbourne Supremacy, they can start thinking about playoffs now. They're as good as they are. South London Rebels, I'd go as far as saying the same. But then look at that split between four. In fact, I would say the top four. There's daylight of 2 games now, so that's a big difference. And then all of those 4 and 5s and the 3 and 6s, it's a mad rush to get to the. And see, because it's 4 and 5 going all the way up to 5th and 6th.
Yeah.
Alan's not out of it yet. The Kirkwall Raiders are not completely dead. If they would need a win. They need to. They can't afford another loss. They've left themselves in that stage where they can't afford another loss. But you can easily see them getting back into it. And but yeah, the top 4 there, I would say, are pretty much firing for playoffs now. Four teams are win streak. So let's see who's been trading then.
So our defending champion has picked up Puka.
He's picked
and
up
giving away Harold Fannin and Ted McMillan to
that is
Black. I forgot what team it is again. Can't remember. Top of my head.
Click on the division for a second.
Yeo Villains.
Yeah, Yeo Villains. So, giving away Puka is a massive decision to be made, and that could make a huge difference. I think the Dallow Destroyers, defending champs, they're going to be delighted with that trade. And Harold Fannin is. You think the biggest worry about Harold Fannin is A, Njoku's here, and B, there's not a very good offense. Other than that, he's a very good player. And Tet, it's a couple of rookies. Again, Tet, Carolina look good, but it's the defense that looks good over the offense. And he'll have some decent weeks, but that's it's 2 players for one, isn't it? Basically, I think Yeovil Villains is looking going. If I'm going to get in this, I need strength in multiple
positions. That's it. You know what I mean? They're sitting at 3 and 6. They're only 1 game away. So they're basically trying to push that.
Could have got a wee bit more for Puka, I think, but it's a massive trade certainly, and I think that solidifies Dallow Destroyers for making the playoffs, and it certainly gives them a great shout to go back to back for Happy Valley, and be the conference representative once more. We can't have that, folks. Come on, we don't need a back to back winner in year 3. Come on now. This is 96 teams. You can't have the same person winning twice. Come on, people, get into it.
So the next one is between the Belfast Benchwarmers in 5th place and the Crew Juggernauts in 9th place. So 4 and 5 and the 3 and 6.
Yeah, this is a big one as well. Then it's
the Belfast Benchwarmers, AJ Brown and Jameer Gibbs, and the Crew Juggernauts receive Javonte Williams, Sam Laporta, and Marvin Harrison.
It's I feel like it's a
pretty
very
even
fair trade, Let's not forget that Sam Laporta is like one of the top 5 tight end scoring this year in fantasy. Javonte Williams is absolutely is running things brilliantly in Dallas, and he's got no real competition there. And Marv had his breakout week last week, and he's got Brissett again. I keep saying Brissett's will make a big difference for both him and McBride. So yeah, I think both teams are going to be quite happy with this trade. Obviously, Super Gibbs is getting Jamari Gibbs, so Super Gibbs, he's always
Super
going to go
Gibbs.
after him, isn't he? And AJ Brown's one of those funky ones where he's going to win. He's going to win you a week or two, but he's also going to lose you a week or two. So yeah, that's kind of one that I've been staying away from myself personally. I've been trying to stay away from him if I possibly can, but
Yeah, somebody
there's no
tried
doubt
to.
about his
Somebody
ability,
wanted
you
my
know.
first.
So
Somebody wanted my first round pick for AJ Brown. I was like, no. So I'll give you 2 seconds, but you're not getting a first. Yeah, that was
yeah,
that
no,
was on a
that's. I mean,
dire decision.
I like what Wales have done there in the sense that they're spreading they're getting the 3-for-2 part of it. I like because you are getting 3 very good plug and play straight away players, so you can't complain at that. I know you're taking 2 out, but you're getting 3 back, so you've got 3 guys that are going straight into your lineup there, and you're expecting to score points quickly. So yeah, good trade all round, good trade for both, and of course the Belfast bench warmers there, for they're top of the scramble for the last 2 spots. So adding Jamira Gibbs in there is going to make a difference to them.
I think McGonagall's looking for a trade because he's missing trades because he's usually in the middle of them all. In Portland
Yeah,
Lumberjacks.
it's not like Portland Lumberjacks not to be involved in the trade so far. And remember, this is the top division as well, so this is the creme de la creme, and you can see it rising, and you can see it in the trades as well that they all know what they're doing.
There we go. So we've got a 7-2 against 8-1. The Rebels against Supremacy. Then you've got the Bognor Regis Falcons up against the Kirkwall Raiders. Then you've got the Kirkwall Cowboys against the Dickensheath Demons, 6-3, 4 and 5. We'll also be wanting to stop the rot. That's like 3 out of the last 4 he's lost, a bit like me. The Belfast Bench
I mean,
Warmers.
it's 6-3 is okay though, but you're right, Johnny. You can't be going into these slumps have a habit of dragging on and on and on. You need to snap them before you get to the proper business end.
Well, I'll be hoping to this week when I've got 2 of my players back, hopefully. You got the Belfast Bench Warmers up against the Geo Villains, so both teams in a trade, but not with each other. 4 and 5 and 3 and 6. Then you've got the Portland Lumberjacks against the Gothenburg Angels. I think the Portland Lumberjacks have been a bit of a slump as well lately, so they'll be able to bounce back against last week's top scorers in Gothenburg Angels. And the Darlow Destroyers, they're up against the Crew Juggernauts, and then 3 new players, I'm guessing they'll be playing.
Yeah, they'll be plugged straight in. Big week for Yo Villains and Gothenburg Angels, 3 and 6 against 4 and 5. If they can win those games, then it really does give them a shout of making the playoffs and getting in there. And of course, you're playing for the title up here, so you're playing for the whole shebang. So yeah, they'll be very much looking to get a win over Belfast Benchwarmers and Portland Lumberjacks, and at least keep it close. And make the last 4 weeks tight and close. Whereas Dickensheath Demons, 4 and 5, they're desperate to get that win against Kirkwall Cowboys. But of course, Kirkwall Cowboys being 6-3, but are in the slump. It's a big one there as well, in the sense that if those 3 and 6s win and Dickensheath Demons doesn't win, then they're dropping a little bit. So big weeks all round.
Yep. So that's the West Conference complete.